Hi.
I decided to fly to Medellin, stay there a night, and then take a Brasilia bus, which is a 6-hour road trip. And I always leave a small tip for the cleaning lady. I know how difficult it is. So it's a cool morning, not too hot for travel. First bus I have to take to Rioacha. My flight's from Rioacha, so that's going to be no AC, windows open in the bus. So yeah, it's community life in a hotel or a hostel that provides community kitchen. It's always kind of nice to, when you travel so many days of the year, to go out and buy ingredients and cook your own food, even though the restaurant food here is quite cheap. Okay. Last minute packing and off I go. So I'm walking to the main street where I can catch a bus to go to Rioacha. Rioacha is about 70 kilometers away, so it should take about an hour to get there. And then from there I booked a flight late last night on Avianca. It's either $63 or $67. Rioacha to Medellin, and then stay one night in Medellin, and then catch a bus. Caucasia to go see the Congeladas. So the Congeladas are kind of like bullfighting and running of the bulls, like Pamplona, Spain. And Rodeo would be the closest thing we have in the US. So a couple of friends invited me to come up and film it. So that's the next adventure for tomorrow. Palomino is very poor, but it's very rich. I feel very tranquil here. Very secure walking around these streets. It's really, really cool. People smile and they treat you well, and the beaches are amazing. The parks, the natural parks and the natural wonders that are out here just is the reason why I'm here, to film all of that. And they're selling almuerzos, which are lunch for sale. Looks like a really nice house. Just have to do a little bit of finishing touches. Hola, buen día. Ah, mojada. Ah, mojada. ¿Viene del lago, de bahía o de río? No viene del mar, ¿no? De río. Ok, bueno. Qué rico. Chévere. So I'm left with about 30,000 Colombian, which is just enough. I was hoping I didn't have to take a trip all the way to Mingueo to the ATM machine, because there's no ATMs or banks anywhere along the way here for like 150 kilometers. So I have just enough to hop on a bus. I'm going to take the Corriente. It's going to come this way and head east towards Venezuela. Rioacha is east, and then yeah, I'll get money at in Rioacha. Rioacha is a pretty big city or town, and I fly out of there. So there's a lack of good transport here, so I was able to actually wait for the bus. The bus is probably about 7,500, 10,000, and somebody came up to me and offered me a minivan trip. They call this Buseta. So my flight is not until 3. Oh, I got to get dropped off here at Comercial. Comercial is a mall. We got the Eiffel Tower here. Probably looks great at night. So I'm gonna do is cool off a little bit, eat. Main reason to be here is that I'm left with 2,000 Colombian pesos. So there's a Davivienda here, which is where I get cash. It's electronics store. Ooh, Dollar City. Nice and cool, air conditioned, food court. Relax a little bit. And let me go find Davivienda. And there's no ATM fees. And Schwab won't reimburse me the ATM fee. So I just asked the guy in front of me what this line is for. It stretches out to here. And he said that that is the welfare line. That's the government monthly allotment. So all of these people are on welfare, getting some kind of subsidy from the government. And today is 28th of the month. So he says the economic impact of the Venezuelans coming to Colombia. I think Colombia took in about 2 million Venezuelans. It's a very big deal economically, and a lot of them are on government subsidies. So I just ordered which is a chicken soup. Looks like it comes with rice and avocado. So here's the chicken soup. It's corn and probably yuca and potato in here somewhere. Yep, here it is. That's the potato. Oh, it's hot. There's probably yuca down below. I'm probably gonna mix some rice in there. Rioacha in the cab, 10,000 to go to the airport. I was at the mall, had some lunch, got some cash, ready for an overnight in Medellin, and then off to Caucasia tomorrow. So the airport here is quite small. There's a couple of coffee shops. There's just one room here, and then the entrance for the National on this side. And then over here, there's a room for ticketing, and then there's the exit for arriving passengers. And there's just 2 planes parked out here, and you walk to them. So I'm at co-living. This is my stay when I stay in Medellin. This is 95,000, so comes out to a little bit over 20 bucks. Here I am, almost all packed. Just have to pack the camera and the shaver. And I'm gonna call a Uber and head out to Terminal del Norte. Aloha. So on my way to Caucasia, took the bus from Medellin. We're about 1/3 of the way up. Stopped for some lunch. And I'm gonna charge my phone. Sit down. We're all set. It's just pieces of aloe in it. was able to charge a little bit more. It was down to like 25%. I was able to get it up to 38, 40%. So I'm a little bit happier about that. Get the local products here. Tomatoes. This is quite a challenging road. I wouldn't call it a highway. It's a road from Medellin to Caucasia. Just bear with me here. I'm still a new filmmaker on YouTube, and I haven't learned how to do desktop share, and so I'm filming with the iPhone to show you the voyage that I took. This is Colombia here, Venezuela over here. I was up in Guajira. That peninsula there is Guajira, which is very near to Venezuela. And I was actually in Palomino. There, and I went to tour Tayrona and the Flamingo Sanctuary up in here. This is a beautiful part of the country, beautiful beaches. So I took a bus or a minivan to Rioacha. This is a pretty moderate-sized city or town. I flew from Rioacha to Medellin. I think that was about an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 10 minutes. And then I took a 7-hour bus to Caucasia. That's Caucasia there. Caucasia is kind of inland, so there were several options, but this is the one that I took. That bus ride goes along the Andes Mountains. It's not a highway, it's just a road, not divided, so it's very dangerous. And it says, the drive on Google Maps says it's under 6 hours, about 5 3/4, but it's actually more like 7. And then the bus also stops to eat and bathroom breaks and whatnot. So I went here to Caucasia. I got invited by Salma to go see the Las Corralejas, which are the bullfighting, the Colombian style bullfighting rodeo. Pretty wild. This is about the, I don't know, 5th or more stop that the road is only accessible one way, so we have to wait for traffic. So we're stopped now. Oncoming traffic can come, and then they'll stop the oncoming traffic, and then we can go. But it's just crazy how many trucks, big rigs. These are actually small, big 18-wheelers come through here, and we're way up in the mountains. We're actually coming down now to the flats of Caucasia. But we have been 5 hours on this course, and it's all been up in the tippy tops, in the clouds, raining. We had a really scary situation where on a tight turn, he locked the wheels and we skidded. Huge 18-wheeler coming our way was on our side of the road, and on this side was down the mountain. So pretty sketch. The seats are very comfortable. The passenger next to me, grandma here, she's actually giving me a lot of leg room. I'm actually, my right leg is over in her area. She's got very small legs, but she's one of those elbow people, so her elbow and her arms have been all over my area, so good for that. But it's good. It's completely fine. There's air conditioning here. We're up in the hills. You really don't need it. I'm actually wearing a shirt. Up in the hills. We're up in a mountain. Okay, these are mountains of Colombian, cafe growing Colombian mountains. So yeah, so it looks like there's probably a break in the road here. Another, I don't know, hour and a half. Hopefully I'll be up in Caucasia, meet up with my friends Salma and Julius and Laura. So let's see how that turns out. No, this is the part of the road that was closed. It's just perplexing how all of the Colombian traffic, the you know, the commerce, the big trucks, the big rigs are coming up through here, and there's no highway down below, because wherever you have a mountain or a ridge, we've been on a ridge line the whole time. Whenever you have a ridge line, you have a river down below or a creek, and that's where usually the highway is. The highway is made right next to the creek, not up on the ridge. The switchbacks, the whole mountain. In Colombia, it's the opposite. The cities are up on the mountains, on the ridges, or in the valleys of the ridges. Cauca. Rio Cauca. So I don't know, I would put the highway all along. I would cut it into the side of the ridge all along the river, as opposed to up on the ridges where we came from. And now we're heading farther down below. We're going to go into flatland, which is where Caucasia is, and then we will be much warmer. It will be a lot hotter over there. I won't need any of this. So as you can see, people dressed in t-shirts here, and it's a little bit warmer. And weather. ¿Y esta ciudad, este pueblo, cómo se llama?
Puerto Valdivia.
Puerto Valdivia. So interesting. So I'm watching the side of the road, and I'm seeing every few kilometers, I'm seeing these hoses, which is huge sprays of water just going straight into the air. And I'm like wondering, what the hell is this water? I'm like, just water coming down the mountains. Yeah, like this. So, and there's a bunch of them on this side. And then I'm seeing the 18-wheelers, the big rigs, pulled over, and they're washing. There's like 2 or 3 guys, just board shorts, topless, just washing down the big rigs here. So they would pull over here, and then they wash them down. You wash their wheels with buckets of water. They spray the whole top. Look at that. There's a guy out there with a bucket right here. So these are car washes. So there's so much traffic coming here for big rigs from Guajira to Medellin that they'll pull over here and get washed. Here's another one. I don't know if you could see that. It said compra de oro, which means buying gold, and there was a guy panning for gold in the river. So this is a big gold country out here. And, I was told that it's very insecure for me to watch out because of the illegal gold mining that's going on nearby. Pretty well driving. You can't really see it from here, from all the way in the back.
¿Vas ahí con seguridad?
No. Hi, bro. I am Salma, bitch.
Hey, it's Tony. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Click on the link below, and also click on the like and the bell, which will notify you when the next video is available. Please watch all my videos so I can grow my channel. Thank you.